Let me tell you about a new red wine that I'm sure is a contender for your new house red. It's this wine right here. It is the 2023 Água de Sol. It's a brand new wine, brand new label, first launched in Ontario, Canada right now. And it's by a winery called San Sebastião, which is a winery in Portugal that's been around since the 18th century. So they know their stuff. The label itself is quite beautiful. It calls to mind those sort of Portuguese tiles you see everywhere throughout Portugal and Spain. Lovely, very beautiful, but the wine itself is where I think the value lies. So, and the glass is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, dark and deep and beautiful. It is a blend of Touriga Nacional, great variety of Portugal, as well as Syrah and Alicante Bouschet, two French varieties that add complexity, add power, add color, and add lots of their own characters. The nose is so amazing. What I love here is there's so much going on. That complexity that's quite articulated is a mark of quality. So I'm getting fruit and florals and mineral, some savory notes, some fresh fruit, some dried fruit, some, yes, like blackberry cobbler or something like that too. My goodness. And then it floods in, really rich tasting. Now this is medium bodied, but 13% alcohol, so it's lovely and drinkable, but there's weight too. And with that weight comes, a lushness and an unfolding of the complexity. So velvety, crushed velvet. And there's cassis, there's blackcurrant, there's a little bit of Christmas cake or, fruit cake. So you're getting dried fruit, you're getting sultanas, you're getting cherries, there's cherry lift there. There's a little bit of roasted meat or something, grilled meat, which is probably coming from the Syrah, blueberry pie, blackberry cobbler, those oat notes, and a little bit sort of an underpinning of violet that comes through on the finish along with salt and white pepper. Black licorice, red licorice, and a seed. Just so much going on. Every time you approach the wine, it gives you something else. And I love that. Now, it's sweet enough, sweet fruited in the center to appeal to everybody in the room, but it's also savory enough and complex enough to appeal to those who are more seasoned drinkers who are looking for more and appreciate the old world charm of something, like this. So this is a wine I think is fantastic to know about. You should, to my opinion, pick up a bottle or two now, taste it, see for yourself, and go back before it sells out. But I think Alberta in Canada is already making noises to get some too. So my sense is this is a brand new wine that is going to be a wild success. Great wine to sort of enjoy on its own because you can just enjoy it cocktail style, but it's fabulously food friendly. It is, of course, European. Europeans tend to enjoy food with their wine. So here are 3 ideas on how to pair it. So the first pairing is dead easy. It's takeaway burgers. We all have our favorite burger joint. Maybe it's a veggie burger you like, maybe it's a cheeseburger, but a hamburger I like grilled with this wine is just amazing. Skip the condiments, just have the cheese and some lettuce. And the pairing is amazing. Little side salad or French fries. I've got a little bit of goat cheese here, which I actually think's really good with this wine, and dead easy, relatively healthy meal. The second pairing for this wine is one of my favorite dishes, which is homemade mushroom ravioli with a sage brown butter. Delicious, finished with a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkling of really good Parmesan Reggiano. So this is a very umami rich dish, very hedonistic, very satisfying, beautiful, any time of year, but particularly in the fall and winter. And this is a wine to keep in mind for dinner parties. Beautiful with this wine because the herbal notes in this wine, the anise, a little bit of white pepper, work very well with this dish. Also, you can lighten it up, serve a smaller portion with a salad in the summertime. And the third recommendation is a hot pan or grill of sausages. So sausages work really well with this wine. You can go classic and have chorizo, Portuguese chorizo sausages work, of course, very well. Or you can have what I have here, which is just a really beautifully seasoned pork sausage. My butcher does a marvelous job. Your butcher may well do too, but the sausages are naturally quite fatty and salty and yummy. A little bit of spice that work well with the spice in here. And the acidity in the wine works well to offset the richness of the meat. Very satisfying pairing. Serve this with potatoes or rice or on a bowl of noodles and you're fine. I've got some peppers. I really like the sweet note of bell peppers with sausage with this wine. So that's your third pairing.